To this day, until I saw Last Dance, I did not know Nick Anderson said 45 is not 23.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, I'm gonna change to 23, but once I do that, it's over for you. You're not winning anything ever again. Ever again.
45, not 23, don't you see? Nick Anderson woke up a beast. He's the scariest Michael. That boy Myers ain't him.
What's up, YouTube? It's Night YouTube How's Life. I'm about to be reacting to NBA players brutally honest. Michael Jordan destroyed us all. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
Mike, you know I gave you the business.
This ain't the same MJ.
Oh, Lord. I would have said, man, y'all, you don't shut the fuck up.
Man, this is my first game ever.
He's talking trash, and then you want to throw fuel on the fire to help him out. Don't say nothing to him.
Second round, we play Michael Jordan there. That's when Nick Anderson
Stole the ball.
The ball was inbounded under our basket. I swiped at the ball. He got around me. And when he got around me, he was dribbling up the right-hand side of the court. But he looked over his left shoulder thinking I was coming up on that side. But I was on the other side of him and knocked the ball. And when I hit the ball, it went directly to Penny Hardaway.
Jordan spinning his way against Anderson.
You steal the ball, the Magic win, and then you say, this is what's reported.
Len has it that you said 45 ain't 23 because 45 to go back to number 23.
To this day, until I saw Last Dance, I did not know Nick Anderson said 45 is not 23.
He was saying something like, this ain't the same MJ.
Nick Anderson is the player that retired the 4-5 version of
So if he didn't say that, Jordan probably wouldn't have changed back to the 23. We don't know if we would get another 3. We don't know if that would have changed the course of Michael Jordan's career. He had 3 championships already, but another 3 is still kind of crazy. And that's another 3 to his legacy. That's crazy that Nick Anderson said that, and Michael Jordan immediately changed to 23 and dominated the NBA after that. Did the exact same thing he did before he left. That's a crazy story to even think about, that he just helped him get that motivation and pushed him to do that. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, I'm going to change to 23, but once I do that, it's over for you. You're not winning anything ever again.
Jordan.
After the game, Nick Anderson said, 45 isn't 23.
45 is nowhere near 23. And I wasn't saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying 23 will always be the man.
Oh, Lord. I would have said, man, y'all, you don't shut the fuck up. What is you doing? You don't get this man no fuel.
Oh, man.
But Lord behold,
God.
He comes back out the next night.
it was portrayed in a different light.
He comes out, keeps his top on. They did the announcement. When number 45, Michael Jordan. Yeah.
But the fact that he changed the next night is crazy. Like the next game. The fact that he did that, you know it was a problem. It was a problem. That was going through his head over and over again. Okay, I'm going to change to 23 right now. Forget the next season. Right now in this series, I'm changing to 23, and it's over for you. Crazy.
Crowd go crazy. You know, we at home, but it sounds like we in Chicago. Boy, both teams broke out of the huddles. Coming to the court, that took out that damn thing. I saw 2-3. I said, oh, Lord, we in trouble. Superman's in the building, back camp, whatever you want to call him, Jesus. We in trouble tonight.
Gone is 45. Back from the rafters is 23.
I just felt like 45 wasn't natural. I wanted to go back to a feeling I had with 23.
23 was retired at the time because he had retired, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you need to get league's approval to wear the number. He didn't care. He was like, whatever fine is coming out, I'll take the fine. And here's number 23.
What was the chatter at the end of the bench? Oh, shit.
I don't know. I just know I was excited. I don't know what they were saying.
I'm ready to watch this shit.
Because I was sitting there like, I ain't got to guard him. Like, y'all got to guard him. Good luck.
I'm about to see some
Remember Bernie Mac say, you're doing a good job.
He even said something about it when we stepped out on the court.
Okay, what'd he say?
I got on 23 tonight.
Ooh.
So
did you know you was in trouble?
well, I kind of look at, the series is going to be tough. Anytime you got the best player on the planet, it's no question that you're going to see, you don't lose all that, what he had. It's just a matter of time he was going to gain it back.
The next year they came back and demolished us, make sure we didn't win the game.
But did Jordan give you grief? Did he talk junk to you?
Not to me, but he told me what he was going to do to Nick Anderson. He's like, I'm coming down, I'm going to throw it between my legs twice, I'm going to pump fake, and I'm going to shoot a jumper, then I'm going to look at you. That's exactly what he did.
I'm going to let these know what it is.
Yeah.
And he had a great game, and they beat us.
Hardaway looking for a way around the easy opportunity.
Scotland to give away.
Michael Jordan stepping in the pass lane. Look at Jordan.
I never forget this, and you can go back and look at the stat sheet. Jordan had 2 free throws at the end of the game. He hit the first one and missed the second one on purpose. And we was like, what the fuck you doing, you know? Somebody said, look at the scoreboard. He left 45 on the scoreboard. You know Jordan petty, motherfucker. He left 45 for last year on the scoreboard.
Jordan finishes with 45 points. The Bulls do it 106 to 101.
I still got, hey, look, man, don't say anything to him. He's talking trash, and then you want to throw fuel on the fire to help him out. Don't say nothing to him. Many guys don't play 48 minutes of hell. Michael Jordan gave you 48 minutes of hell.
Now, you played with one of the best players ever, Michael Jordan. You got something special about Jordan?
Yeah.
During your time there in Chicago?
It was me, Dennis, and James Edwards, Ron Harper on that team. You know, Ron Harper used to give Michael the numbers. People
when he was
don't
healthy?
know that. When he was healthy, he was.
Harper was a problem.
He was.
He used to talk about it in the Laker locker room all the time.
He was a problem when he was healthy.
Mike, you know I gave you the business. You know, me and Mike played a lot of basketball.
We're in a practice. Phil said, tell him to go home, and he didn't know why, and he waited. And he was like, all right, we're playing for minutes, scrimmage for minutes. And MJ came in, nah, you ain't putting me out. And he had on regular tennis shoes. They looked like Vans, but they were Nike. He had his sweats cut and rolled at the bottom. You know, he thought he was fly. He wasn't. But, you know, you don't say nothing to the Messiah. And he was like, yeah, put all the Pistons on that team, Wood Harp, and put Randy Brown over there. And Harp was pissed. And we're playing. And all of a sudden, I'm running back, and MJ gets a steal. And he's about to do the right-hand jump. I said, oh, I know exactly what dunk you're going to try. I'm getting this. I don't care. I drop, step, and turn around about to jump. And as I'm about to jump, his midsection is moving past my face. And, you know, you try to bring yourself down. He was like, block this, bitch. Boom. And I'm like, I take the ball out, boom, boom. I'm staying in the hotel behind the facility. And I go home, I call my mother. She's like, how is it? I said, Ma, I just saw the greatest player of all time. She said, it took you that long to admit it.
It took him that long to realize that Jordan was the greatest of all. Like, okay, don't get me started with this guy. Don't get me started, because I was crashing out about what he said in the other video. In no regard is Jerry West better than Michael Jordan. In any regard. And then people told me he's literally just saying that just to get clicks or just to get attention. He didn't actually believe what he was saying before about the top 5. He said he wouldn't put Jordan in his top 5, and then there's other videos where he says Jordan's the GOAT. So this is another video. So don't get me started with this guy with Sally. But it's just funny. It's just funny because he went all those years playing against Jordan, and Jordan used to cook the Pistons, right? Once they beat the Pistons, they used to lose to the Pistons, and once they beat the Pistons, it was like over for them. The Pistons weren't going to win again because Jordan was just in that mode. Yeah, Pippen in his prime, they weren't going to win. But Sally had to go through all those years, right? And then be teammates with Jordan for him to understand that Jordan's the best player in the world. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I guess when you're in that competitive mindset, you have to get out of that type of mindset and say that this guy's not that good so you could have confidence in yourself to compete. So I get it, but it's like kind of still crazy because you can still give respect.
I go, yeah. It took me this long to admit it, but I just saw him playing tennis shoes, no tape, no knee brace, sweatpants on, t-shirt, and a practice jersey, and thought he was in the finals against us. Like he literally thought he was reliving the 80s. And I was like, yeah, this dude is on next level.
Jordan was an assassin. He did something that I've never had anybody ever do. I think I had 57 in Atlanta, and we had to go back to Chicago a little while later. And he walks in.
Dominique Wilkins is a bucket. One of the greatest scorers of all time. Like, for real, he's a bucket getter. Pure scorer. Just to let you guys know. Man just said, oh, I casually just had 57 points. You know what I'm saying? And when moved on to the next thing. Come on now. That man was a dog.
into our locker room, suit and tie. And I'm like, what's doing in our locker room? You know, I'm like, what's going on here, right? I'm thinking he may be going to the training room, right? But he walks by me, he walks by Kevin. When he get to one of my teammates, Randy Whitman, he tapped him on the butt. He said, lace him up, it's going to be a long night. And I didn't know what to say. I'm shocked. And he walks out, right? And I said, well, you tell that son of a bitch, Scotty, I'm going to kick his. I didn't know what to say. You know, I just do. And because I'm in disbelief, you know.
Michael Jordan walks into your locker room before the game.
He had 60 that night.
Taps your teammate and says, lace him up, and then drops 60 on you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think I might have said to Scotty, I said, I've never had anybody do that come in our locker room like that.
He was playing mind games.
Yeah, but you know, we won the game, but I couldn't get over him walking in. And I asked Scott, I said, he ever done that to any other team? I said, because that had to be well thought out.
My first
Yo, he is very strategic, and he's so competitive where you like do everything he can to get in your head. To walk into a locker room and talk trash right before the game and then walk out, knowing that's going to piss off Dominique and everybody else in there and throw them off and get them out of their zone. And then he then drops 60. And his mind, his crazy mind, oh, they think they're going to stop me? Oh, it's going to be a long night for you. You know what I'm saying? Or he said it just to like confirm it and manifest it. It was like, yeah, you guys gonna have a problem, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna use that as motivation because I'm gonna give myself a goal. Like he probably put it in his head, okay, I'm gonna drop 60. I'm gonna drop 60 tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys that has to put it in their mind for it to happen and to motivate them, and so they can actually go out and do it. And him talking trash before the game is adding ammunition and is creating like a whole atmosphere of, I'm dominating you mentally and physically in the game because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. And then I'm going to do it. And this just keeps my competitive juices flowing all around, just every single time. Michael Jordan's different, man. He was a beast, and his mentality is crazy. Pure competitor.
Very first game playing against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. Oh. And we had a guy named Greg Minor guarding him. And, you know, it was a little dust up. Greg's playing hard. He's playing, you know, of course, you got to play as hard as you can as MJ. Right. It's opening night. My mom at home watching, the kids watching, everybody watching. So they got in a little scuffle. MJ's going to the free throw line, and he looks at Greg and he says, I should make you take my shoes off. I look down, I ain't even realize it. I look down and he got the Jordans on. So I said, oh man, this is my first game ever. I said, this is what I got to look forward to.
You learned a valuable lesson though, right?
Well, obviously I didn't say much to MJ the rest of the night.
That's
right. I didn't want to be on that reel.
We played like 3 games in 4 nights or 4 games in 5 nights or something. And we were on a West Coast road trip. And this guy was playing 35, 40 minutes. And I was just amazed watching him play 35, 40 minutes and then come to practice with the same energy.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a minute. Now, this isn't normal. You know what? You know what stinks? We didn't show him practicing. Okay, he might be the greatest player ever. I don't know who's the greatest, but he's certainly somewhere in there. He was the greatest practice player I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy practice this hard. And that's what we should be showing the kids because we're just showing them the games when the lights were on. I've never seen someone this competitive and it's always on. And you realize
he's different.
You were like, I was at the same place he was at and I'm a little tired today. Everybody else is a little tired. And then all of a sudden, when Phil Jackson would blow the whistle, this guy, like he got like 10 hours of sleep. And you like, and he didn't eat.
Yeah.
So you got a guy who didn't sleep, he didn't eat, he's playing cards and whatever he's doing at night, you know what I mean? Let's keep it PG, you know, hey, Rex, you know, do whatever happens. And the guy is playing as if like, and you're like, wait a minute, you just played 45 minutes the other night. We didn't see the best of Michael Jordan because he didn't sleep for 14 years, okay? Yeah. Literally. Wow.
He's saying, what if Michael Jordan actually got some sleep, basically? We're not seeing the best version of Jordan because this is not well-rested Jordan. This is Jordan not getting any sleep, drinking all the time, playing poker, gambling. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing the preparation because he's going to show up and he's going to be ready no matter what. But if he were to work on his body, if he like, as far as going to bed early or whatever, getting sleep, being well rested, eating the right foods, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Jordan did do that at times, but I know he got into the gym when he needs to get bigger. He got bigger. He worked on his body. But there's certain things where it's like, if someone else would have did this, they would have been out of the NBA. But he just different. He just can just turn it on, and it's on all the time. And also, there's another thing that I've noticed that Michael Jordan, he be baiting people and motivating him. He be baiting people, get them to talk trash, so he can be motivated, so he can go out and give you 60, so he can go out and give you 50. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he would talk trash, look to see if you're gonna say anything. If you're quiet, you're still gonna go for 60. But it's like if you say something, he's gonna go even harder. That's even more ammunition. I think that's just what he does. He's all about the mental game, and he can also bring the physical, of course, because he's the greatest player of all time. And he's one of those things where it's like, okay, you talk trash, you see what happens, you never talk trash again. And now I got you mentally. I got real estate in your mind. He's basically going through the whole league or everybody, like every team, or maybe he just tries to get into everybody's minds. And it's like the word goes on in the league that, okay, don't mess with Jordan. Don't motivate him because he looks for that. You're not going to succeed if you talk back to him, if you entertain whatever he's going to talk about. If you entertain Jordan's trash talk, and you go back and forth, you're literally losing the game. You could have 45 all you want. Jordan has 45, he's winning the game. You have 45, you're losing. But that was a great video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to end off with a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray over watching this video. Bless them from the crown of the head to the soles of their feet. Allow them to be strong in their mind, body, and soul. Everything they go through in their life, allow them to put God first. Allow them to put God first. Obstacles are going to come. Disappointments are going to be in your life. There's going to be grief from time to time. Happens to everybody. Nobody could live on this earth forever. So I pray that you get comfort, you get peace from knowing that God has your back. And everything that you go through is to mold you, is to gain a testimony, and he wants to use you so you could be saved and you can pass the word on to other people, and love thy neighbor and all the above. So in the name of Jesus, I pray allow everybody to read the Bible and understand what they need to do to become stronger in Christ. And I pray that they'll get the fire in them to be pushed to spread the word, to learn more about God, and to have a better relationship, and so they can help others around them, and that it would just be an ongoing cycle. So I pray that they'll fulfill their purpose in loving God, loving thy neighbor, and being more like Christ. So in Jesus' name I pray, amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.